Mama to tape, share you the fear. The lulu maje, daddy go spend. Yeah, the swagger na rare. Go school a pay. My low attempted job. Say, what's my name? But daddy, big tunes got the club bang.
Hey, and welcome back to another video. I just first want to start out by saying thank you so much for the response that I got from my first video. I really appreciate it. I love the feedback and the comments that I got, and I would definitely be posting more natural hair videos. So before we even start, I know a lot of you guys are realizing like, whoa, like she has a full face of makeup. I will be linking my cousin's channel in the description box. She did this look on me and you guys can watch the tutorial. But today I decided that I wanted to do a Q&A for the viewers to get like a better idea of who I am more, you know. That way I'm just not a person who just does, you know, hair on YouTube. You guys can know me more as a person. So on Instagram, I asked people to send me some questions that they want me to answer about myself, and we're going to start that now. So the first question is the most obvious question. Why did I start YouTube? Well, personally, the reason why I decided that I wanted to start a YouTube was that like I felt that I had, you know, some like really great content that I could put out, and I have the potential to give you guys really great content. And you know, I've always been someone who's like, you know, sometimes like I'd record videos or like I'd watch a lot of like natural hair influencers on Instagram and YouTube, and I was like, you know what, this is something that I know I can do, and there's a lot of potential in me, and I feel like I can share that with everyone else. So instead of imagining all this stuff and telling myself like, hey, I'm gonna do this one day, I'm gonna do this one day, why not put that to life, you know? So my message to you all is stop dreaming and start actually putting in the work. Next question that was asked was, what do I wish was better or different about my older self? And that is definitely confidence. I wish that, I mean, I was always someone who had confidence, but I feel like when I was younger, I didn't exude as much confidence that like I have now. Like I was like really like, you know, I want to do this, but I don't want to put myself out there. And like I have and had a lot of potential in the past, and I feel like if I just like stop like thinking so negatively about myself and like how like other people would see what I'm doing, then like I could have been way further. And this definitely ties into the first question on why I started a YouTube, because the backstory about this whole YouTube page is that I actually started this channel like 4 years ago. And I had posted a few videos, and like I was doing okay, but you know, like I kind of gave up on myself, and I was just like, you know what, this is not something, like I'm not sure I really want to do it. I felt like people were just like looking at me all types like funny because I was on YouTube. So I was like, you know what, let me just stop, it's whatever, I'll be fine. But like 4 years later, to me it's just like, damn, you know, maybe I should have continued, because if I had continued, then I definitely would have been way much more further in this YouTube business. I could have put out a lot of great content, but I'm here now and I'm ready to like put out a lot more great content. So confidence, always have confidence. Don't doubt yourself. If the people around you are not supporting you, support yourself. Always believe that you can do it, because at the end of the day, you got yourself and nobody else. Third question is, would I like to be famous? Fame is not something that like, you know, that like I really dream of, to be honest, because fame has like, there are the good sides to fame, you know, because like you create a platform for yourself to influence other people, obviously in a positive way. But at the same time, when you're famous, like you have a lot of eyes on you. A lot of people are watching you, criticizing you, and obviously criticism is nothing. Like no matter how great you're doing, you're always going to be criticized. But I feel like fame is just like, fame has a lot more cons to it than it has pros. So I feel like fame is just like, you know, not something I'd really want to be, you know. Next question is, if I could live anywhere, where would that be? And I would say like somewhere like Bora Bora, Thailand, like places like that, because like it's really pretty, it's peaceful. Like whenever people go on vacations there, like you see like they have a lot of fun. the scenery is really beautiful, and like they look like they're just at peace. So I think somewhere like that is somewhere I want to live. The next question that was also asked is, if I could change one thing that happened to me in the past, what would that be? In my opinion, I would change nothing, because everything happens for a reason. Like, yeah, that's just the rule that I go by. Everything happens for a reason, you know, because I didn't do like an action that I didn't take in the past obviously led me to where I am now, and an action that I could have taken in the past would have led me down a different path. And to be honest, I feel like where I am now in life, that like I'm fine, that like nothing really needs to be changed. So I feel like I don't need to change anything, because everything happens for a reason and everything will eventually work out. The next question is, what is my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Eid, because the first Eid, I love the first Eid because, you know, Ramadan, it's like a really peaceful month. You spend a lot of time with your family. You definitely get closer to religion. It's nice. And then, you know, Eid is fun, seeing everyone in your family all happy. There's a lot of food, dressing up, pictures, like it's all fun. Yeah, it's all fun. But you know, with this whole corona situation going on, it looks like we won't be having an Eid this year, so maybe next year. The next question was, if I had a time machine, where would I go? The past, stay in the present, or go to the future? Honestly, I think I'd rather go to the past, because we always learn about the past, so why not actually go and witness it for yourself? Because I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the future, because you might see something that just, you know, doesn't sit right with you. So when you come back to the present, like it just makes you like, I don't know, like not comfortable, because you know what's coming ahead of you. Like I'd rather like live to see something rather than, you know about it years ahead, because then like it just makes you really anxious. What was my favorite game as a child? I would say my favorite game as a child would definitely have to have been like, let's see, like Mancala, and like Connect 4. But I'll say Mancala was definitely my most favorite game. What is the food that I crave most? Definitely brownies.
Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate!
Anyone who's around me a lot, they know that I love brownies. I'm always eating brownies. I bake brownies a lot with my cousin at home. I'm just a brownie-holic, more like a chocoholic. And if I'm not craving brownies, definitely chocolate chip cookies, and most definitely the soft ones. That's all I like. What makes me happy? Me. What makes me happy definitely would have to be just like being healthy, like mentally healthy, physically healthy. Because when you're physically and mentally healthy, then like what is there to be, you know, not happy about? Because especially mentally healthy, because once you're mentally healthy, then there's no worries you have in life. The next question was truth or happiness. Personally, I live a life of truth more than happiness, because some happiness can't come from truth. I'd rather live a life of truth, because if I'm just living a life of happiness with everything around me like fabricated and all fake, then it's just like, what am I really living for if everything around me is not true? This question's like the question I answered before, rich or famous. I'd rather be rich, because obviously fame. What is my favorite movie? Definitely the Proud Family movie. I love the Proud Family show. I love the Proud Family movie. And right after that will definitely be the movie Lovely Bones. It's kind of like a sad movie, but like I think it's great, and I think you guys should all watch it. I think it's also on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You guys should watch that. Okay, this next question is a really obvious question. What made me get into hair? So I won't get too deep into it, because I think like that's for another video, but I've had like a really long like healthy hair journey, and my aunt definitely helped me out with that, because she definitely like inspired me to go natural. And you know, once I went natural, like I like did a lot with my hair, and a lot of people would ask me questions about my hair, and a lot of people would say like, oh, like how did you do this, how did you do this, like what made you grow your hair, like, you know, just a lot of hair questions. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should start like a YouTube. But like I was really scared about it at first, but then like I'd watch a lot of YouTubers, I'd watch like people on Instagram, and then even on Snap, like I started like a private story where I just post like my hair regimens and all this stuff that I do. And I was like, you know what, why make this a more private thing when I can make it more public? So that in itself is a whole nother story for another day. But definitely that, like, just my healthy hair journey and like becoming natural is what really made me decide to like come out here and like share like all my hair stuff, you know. The next question is, am I ready for Ramadan? Of course, who's not ready for Ramadan? Ramadan is like the best time of the year in my opinion. For all my Muslims, you guys all know Ramadan is definitely the most blessed time of the year, the most peaceful time of the year. Like, yeah, who wouldn't love Ramadan? Okay, and the last final question is, what do I want to be when I grow up? That's a good question, because over the years growing up, like my answer to this question has changed a lot. I remember at some point I even told my mom that I wanted to be a zookeeper. But one thing that I've always said from when I was little to now that I always stick to is I want to be a lawyer. If not a lawyer, then like if not a lawyer, I definitely want to be something more like in the political field, because like I'm just all about politics. I'm all about like debates, like I'm all about like public speaking. So something like in the political field would like, yeah. So definitely being a lawyer or something in the political field is something that I want to fulfill in the future. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you guys learned more about me, and maybe in the future I can do a Q&A with a whole new set of questions for you guys to know me even more. But I will definitely be coming up with a whole lot of brand new content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.